How's it going, guys? Got a live TCGO narration tutorial thing I'm going to attempt. The last guy pissed me off because the raw file was 29 minutes. The guy took a whopping 23 minutes to get things done. I was like, what? I've only spent 6 minutes to do stuff, so I'm hoping I can do kind of a tutorial slash, I don't really know how to do tutorials with this, but I'll give it my best. So, as you can see, I pulled stuff in my hand. I pulled a very good hand, to be honest. What I'm probably going to want to do, though, since I pulled Shaman first, I'm going to want to lead with that, just for the sole purpose of it taking a hit. It has a really good ability, and it's pretty valuable as well, just because you can redistribute stuff, and you can basically use its attack as a built-in potion for anything that has energy attached to it. But my mindset right now is looking at it, I can evolve Sunkern next turn. I can also use its ability. Well, we'll let him go first. We'll see what he's up to. He probably has a dark deck going. Dark with Chinchino, which I'm still a little bit scared about, but it did say, I have the advantage. As long as I can get Jumpluff up before he gets anything else up, I should be good to go. This thing's weak to water. Like, nothing's weak to grass, man, except for that. Right as I say it. So, he puts an energy down on this thing. I do have resistance to fighting, because I'm Skyman, I'm part flying, so I'm not worried about it. I don't get why he did that. Okay. Mindset right now, what I want to do is I want to get this Hoppip going. What I can do, next turn I will evolve this to search for grass Pokemon. I will either search for my Sunkern or my Sunflora, and then actually, you know what, I think I'll probably search for my Jumpluff, because Rare Candy lets you skip the middle phase. So, I can go straight from Hoppip to Jumpluff, which is what I'll want to do. This thing's kind of nasty if it gets evolved. If he gets evolved, I'll show it off. I'm hoping he gets a Tails on that. I don't want him to get that early. Good, because I never get heads on that motherfucker. Okay, interviews question. Gonna let him look at the top 8 cards of his deck. He gets to pull as many energy as he finds. So he's running a fighting and dark deck. Probably running, the Gigalith with the T-Tar and the stuff. So I'm kind of scared of T-Tar, because T-Tar punches holes through teams. It's a very nasty card to be dealing with. It's got 3 attacks, too. So he's putting more energy on this, even though he can't do any damage, which is... Okay, Pupitar might do a little bit of damage. It actually still does 0, which is like... Look at that. I drew my Jumpluff. That is fantastic. So, instead, what I can do here is skip that stage 1. I'm going to go ahead and put that energy on that. Once I can retreat that, I can start doing some good damage. But for now, use Sunflora's Poke Power, which will let me search for any grass Pokemon in my deck. I see that I do have my Sunkern and my Sunflora. So every deck has a strategy behind it. Pokemon that you want to get set up first with Reshiram or Reshiflosion. It usually ends up being the suffix, so you can start powering up the Reshiram when they come in. In this case, I don't really have a name for this deck. It does decently, but it's not really anything that a lot of people use. If they do these, probably better variations of it. Let me look at this Pupitar. Does 20 damage plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on Pupitar. He doesn't have any damage on him, so he just keeps attacking in vain. He does nothing. What I'm going to do here is... well, it's too late to take that back, but what I should have done is I should have just used Copycat to see if I would pull the Sunflora. That way I could have pulled something else. So, a little bit of an oversight the instant I did it, and you can't take it back, but oh well. At least I haven't wasted the energy that I get per turn, but Copycat's going to let me shuffle my hand into my deck, draw 5 cards. So, I had some decent things. It'd be nice to have a Rare Candy right now, but what I can do right now is I can evolve that Chikorita that's on the bench. I kind of want to use this thing's ability to go ahead and get a Skiploom, since I'll probably have to evolve that one manually. I think I only have 1 or 2 rare candies. But the things in my hand, Pokemon Communication, you put a Pokemon at the top of your deck and get one out of your deck. MC's Chatter is kind of like Bill or Sharon, depending on your coin flips. I am in need of some energies, because he's getting his energies going way quicker than I am. I've only got 1 energy out in play, as a matter of fact, and that's on this Jumpluff. So the instant this Shaman dies, I can get going with this, but I'm praying that he doesn't evolve this thing. I can also catcher this thing out at any time and do some damage to it, but he still keeps attacking in vain. So I'm going to evolve my thing. and probably use, yeah, I'll use MC's Chatter. I know that's going to be my supporter for the turn. I do draw 3 cards, get some much-needed energy, so I can get some early game momentum going. What I'm going to do is put that on the Shaman, retreat it, go to Jumpluff. I can probably nip this thing in the bud, depending on how much health it has. It has 70. Jumpluff will do 10 damage times the number of Pokemon in play. If we can count with me, ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That totals for a 90 damage thing. But what I want to do, use Sunflora's ability here. I'm going to go ahead and get a Meganium just because, you know, get the things evolved. Might as well. I can evolve Jumpluff next turn, but I'm still really short on energy. So, start nipping his stuff in the bud before it does anything. 90 damage to that thing. That thing's taken out. I can take out just about anything in his deck at this point. What I also could do, just to be a dick, is the instant... Oh, this is going to be really funny. I'm trying to make this a tutorial, but it's just going to end up being hilarious. Oh, I don't even... I guess at this point, if he doesn't get another Pokemon on the bench, then this will be pretty funny. Okay, so he does 10 damage to Jumpluff, which is like, okay, whatever. Let me know what you guys want to see in a tutorial, because this game's over right now. I'm going to go for Seeker and take back a Pokemon from my bench, or put it on my bench. He only has 1, so he has to put that down. I'm going to put down Virizion. I will probably do 70 damage, so that is actually the game. I don't know what you guys want to see in a tutorial. That's the thing. Oh, this is just not working out. Will this qualify as morning TCGO for you guys? I don't even just... I don't like live narrations. I don't consider myself a decent teacher at all. I guess leave me questions for what you'd like to see in a tutorial, if anything. And I like, if you want me to outline it completely all the way, or I don't know. All I know is this match is good. I don't like live narrating because my throat gets sore and then I can't narrate later in the day. But I got this. Hope you guys enjoy it. It's kind of short, but I guess I just kind of, I don't know. leave me questions for the next one. I promise I'll do the next one better. And I'll just read off your questions. I'll leave them on like a notepad, and then I'll just read it off as well along with this thing. So let me know, and I will see you guys on the next TCGO, which will probably be on Wednesday. I will see you on the battle upload, which will be later today, and I might be streaming tomorrow or Thursday, so I will see you guys on one of those 3.